Welcome ka ulit sa Learn Math PH. Ngayon ang gagawin natin ay pag-uusapan natin ang tungkol sa mga radicals and what are the sample problems na involving radical expressions. Kung paano natin ito isa-solve step by step. So without further ado, let's get started! Okay, bago tayo mag-start sa lesson, meron akong trivia para sa'yo. So, ang ating math trivia or question for today, what do you call the horizontal line in the radical symbol? Anong tawag mo dito sa horizontal line na yan? Above radicand. Anong tawag mo dito sa taas? Kung alam mo, please comment down below. Kaya para malaman mo, sana mapanood mo until the end of this video. So, radical is the symbol used to indicate a root. So, ito yung symbol ng radicals. Ganito. So, kita rin natin dito ang isang example.
Square root of x.
So, merong iba't ibang parts ang radical number. Ito yung tinatawag na index. Yung letter N. Index. Ito naman, yung tinatawag na radical. Ito naman, this line is called vinculum. Under the vinculum is, yung nandun sa loob is radicand. Okay, so now, paano basahin yun? So, pwede mong basahin yan as x radical n, or pwede ring the nth root of x. So, halimbawa, ito. So, paano mo babasahin yan? Pwedeng 4 radical 2 or the square root of 4. So, yung square root of 4, kahit wala na yung 2 actually, pwede namang ganito, square root of 4. Pareho lang yan kasi understood natin na ito, ang pinaka-index niya is square root number 2 kahit invisible siya. So, how about other radical expression or number? Halimbawa, ito. Paano mo babasahin ito?
27.
Radical 3 or pwede ring the cube root of
27.
Ito, paano mo isi-simplify? Square root of 4 is square root 2 squared. So, cancel equals 2. So, ang square root ng 4 is 2. How about this one? Cube root of
27
ay magiging cube root of 3 cubed. So, cancel equals 3. So, ganyan. Simple example ng radicals. At ito pa yung dapat ninyong malaman. Ang radical is the opposite of an exponent. So, kapag sinabing, halimbawa ganito, 4, ang exponent niya ay 1/2. Exponent niya na, ang ibig nang sabihin niyan, itong number 2, yun yung pinaka-root niya. So, square root of 4. Yung itong numerator, ito yung nandun sa loob.
Yung exponent ng radicand.
4 is raised to 1 is 4 pa rin. Kaya kahit alisin nyo na yung is to 1, kahit ganito lang, square root of 4. So, yung exponent na 1/2 naging pinaka-root niya, yung number 2. Yung 1/2. Yung denominator is naging root. Kasi yung denominator niya, 2, yung root niya naging square. Number 2. Pero kung 3 yung nakalagay dyan sa denominator, siyempre magiging cube root 2. So, number 3 yan, yung root niya. Cube root. Pero sa ating case, number 2 yung denominator. Okay? So, tingnan pa natin yung mahihirap na mga examples. Meron tayo dito na 3 na examples. Okay? So, for our first question, the question is, evaluate the radical expression 9 plus 3 times the cube root of x all over y when x equals 27 and y equals 3. So, ang gagawin natin dyan is substitution. So, copy 9 plus 3 times the cube root of, what is the value of x? 27 all over the value of y is 3. So, ang evaluate natin is the cube root of 27. So, equals 9 plus 3 times, what is the cube root of 27 is, so ang factor niya is 3 times 3 times 3. So, 3 cube. So, makakancel ito, itong cube, at itong radical na the cube root of. Makakancel siya. Kasi kanina sinabi natin na ang radical is the opposite of the exponent. So, makakancel siya. Kasi pareho sila pareho yung root at pareho yung exponent. Okay, kakancel natin yung 3. So, yung may iwan na lang dito ay 3. All over 3. So, simplify natin. 9 plus 3. Ilan na natira? 3. So, huwag kayong malito ha. Kinancel natin yung 3 and the radical. Yung cube root. Kasi pareho sila ng radical ito. 3 radical 3. Tapos ito naman 3 cube. So, na-cancel siya. All over 3. So, ito. So, 9 plus 9. Kasi 3 times 3. 9 over 3. Is equivalent to 18 over 3. 18 divided by 3 is 6. So, this is the final answer. Okay, so madali lang guys, no? So, ganun lang. Sinubstitute lang natin itong 27 and 3 dun sa ating radical expression. Okay, so meron pa tayong susunod na mga examples. So, next question. Okay, so for second question, solve natin ang square root of 6x plus 10 minus 8 is equivalent to 0. So, ang solution natin dyan, guys, is ililipat natin itong 8 dito sa kabila. So, square root of 6x plus 10 equals, so yung minus 8 magiging positive 8. Cos 8. So, just simply 8. Tapos, ang gagawin natin guys, para makancel natin itong radical na to, kasi yung root niya is 2 din kasi, diba? Kaya i-square din natin siya. I-exponent natin siya sa 2. Para makancel natin yun. Pati ito, i-square root din natin. So, cancel. Ito, baba natin, 6x plus 10 equals 8 squared is 8 times 8, 64. Okay? Tapos itong 10, i-dilipat natin doon kasi gusto nga natin makita yung x, yung value ni x. So 6x equals 64. So itong 10 pag nilipat sa kabila, ilan? So positive naging negative. So minus 10. Okay? 10 yan. So 6x equals 54. Kasi 64 minus 10, 54. Divided by 6. Divided by 6, cancel. X equals 9. Yun. So this is the final answer. Checking. I-substitute natin ang value ni x dun sa ating original equation. So copy. 6x plus 10 minus 8 equals 0. So square root of 6 times 9 plus 10 minus 8 equals 0. Square root of 54 plus 10 minus 8 equals 0. So 54 plus 10, 64 minus 8 equals 0. The square root of 64 minus 8 equals 0. Square root of 64, kasi 64 is 8 squared. So cancel. Minus 8 equals 0. So 8 minus 8 equals 0. 0 equals 0. So ang ating sagot ay tama. X equals 9. So this is the final answer. X equals 9. So next question. Okay, so for our third question, the question is square root of 8m plus 12 minus 10 is equivalent to 0. So si 10, yung negative 10, ililipat sa kabila. Bakit? Kasi gusto natin i-isolate yung radical expression. So ang matitira na lang 8m plus 12 equals, so yung negative 10 magiging positive 10. Ngayon, ang gagawin natin para ma-cancel natin ang radical sign na to, itong sign na to na radical, para ma-cancel yan, i-squared natin pareho. Ulit. Same process pa rin, guys. Cancel. Ang matitira na lang dito is 8m plus 12 equals 10 squared is 10 times 10? 100. So, ito itatranspose natin kasi gusto nating maiwan lang si m. 8m equals 100 minus 12 is 8m equals 100 minus 12. 88 divided by 8 divided by 8. So, m equals 11. This is the final answer. Pero kung gusto nyo mag-checking, mas maganda kasi madodouble check nyo. So, checking, i-substitute natin yung value ni m dun sa equation na, first equation na, yung pinaka-original equation natin. So, copy muna natin 8m plus 12 minus 10 equals 0. Okay? So, ang value ni m is 11. So, 8 times 11 plus 12 minus 10 equals 0. So, 8 times 11, 88 plus 12 minus 10 equals 0. So, 88 times plus 12, 100. Square root of 100 minus 10 equals 0. Square root of 100 is 10. So, 10 minus 10 is equivalent to 0. 0 equals 0. Correct. Our answer is correct. So, m equals 11. So, this is the final answer. So, maraming salamat. Okay, so naaalala mo pa ba? What do you call the horizontal line in the radical symbol?
The answer is...
Vinculum.
Kung tama ang iyong sagot, congratulations! Nakinig kang mabuti sa ating lesson for today.
Kung tama yung sagot mo, please comment vinculum. Okay, so maraming salamat sa panonood ng video na ito. Kung nakatulong sa iyo, please give this a thumbs up. Okay, so yung i-like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Learn Math PH. Paki-turn on na rin ang notification bell para lagi kang updated sa ating future and exciting na mga uploads. Kaya laging tandaan ang ating outro message. Every problem, there is and there's always has a solution. So, love lots, keep smiling, and keep learning. Bye!